I think with Desai, too, I think he's going to be
all right. What's going on, everybody?
Sometimes,
sorry I am late.
Like
I've been having some horrible internet issues.
Khalil Mack around.
Yeah.
So if you create a three-man side, maybe Mack will be over the guard to create a matchup where he'll have a better one-on-one to get to the quarterback. And I think Desai's going to go back to a little bit. And Chuck Pagano had a different flair in how he did things, but I think Desai is
what's
more
going
of a
on, Detroit Lions Talk with MicroMike? What's going on, Michael? What's going on, Jamie Ward? What's going on, Linda?
Brissett to the outside and reaching in there, Duke Shelley to help break it up. Robert Foster was hoping for a penalty flag, the former Alabama Crimson Tide.
No, good one-on-one. Really just wipes away the right arm of the receiver. Couldn't able to grasp the ball. And Duke Shelley showing the aggressiveness. He had a tough duty filling in for Buster Screen last year and seems to be doing a fine job. He's growing. I think he's got first dibs at that nickel spot. We'll see how it works out.
4:27 left till half.
$9.5 million deal to Denver. That felt more like a salary cap dump than anything else. And Buster Screen had 1 year left on his deal, had some struggles.
All right, here's the 35-yard field goal attempt.
This will be
What's up, Michael Large?
Second field goal attempt for Jason Sanders.
All right.
From 35.
All right, did that, Mike. Appreciate you, brother.
6-0.
Yeah, I missed the first quarter.
Really appreciate Cole Kmet giving us a little bit of time on the sideline.
Miami is up 6-0. All right. Yes, internet issue, all better. Wow, better. Internet issues, all better. And the little MVP not having an asthma attack. So we are good to roll. All right. What's up, John Bradshaw? What's up, Michael Large? All right. We are good to go. All right. We are all shared out. What's up, Barb? What's up, Jeffrey Russell? Hey, no, it's all good, Jeffrey. Come on now, brother. Thought you start when the fourth quarter starts? Yeah, I was having internet issues. I got that finally taken care of. And then my daughter was having an asthma attack, so I had to take care of that as well. So everything's good to go now. We are good. We are good for 4 games. And, 3.5 games. And we're ready to rock and roll. Hey, I appreciate that. Detroit Lions Talk with MicroMike. Appreciate that, brother. Oh, man. Hey, what's going on, Jorge? Hey, I was having issues, brother. I was having internet issues, and then the little MVP was having an asthma attack. So I had to take care of that. But I got you, trust and believe. I got you on another Dolphins game. You pick the Dolphins game, I'll be live for it. So you pick the Dolphins game, and I'll be live for that. What's up, Detroit Legends Sportscast? What's up, Arrowhand? Trox need to watch Free Guys epic movie. Okay. All right, here's the ensuing kick. What the heck? Oh, what the heck? What? Oh, geez Louise. All right, well, here comes the ensuing kick again.
Bring it out from 8 yards deep.
All right. Got it to the 10.
My shot. And he will not make it out to the 20-yard line.
And he got it to about the 17-yard line.
And Justin.
It's going to be 4:15 left, 6-0. Hey, I appreciate that, Michael Large. Appreciate that. Absolutely. Got to keep smiling. What's up, Cole?
Series to completion.
All right, here we go. Justin Fields.
+1 yard for the Bears series. They'll go back to work from the 18-yard line. Damian Williams is the back
at
with
the 18, 1st and 10. And here comes Fields.
Check down. Oh, it was deflected
tipped.
and runs down incomplete. Christian Wilkins was there to knock that ball away.
All right, Christian Wilkins tipped that
Second
ball down.
Coming up.
What's up, Jacob Frederick? What's up, Paul Fox? Hey, absolutely appreciate that, Paul Fox. What's going on, Greg? Hey, absolutely.
Plays. A lot of it came from the sideline last year.
All right,
that
is incomplete.
Rolled that into Chris Lacey and Nick Needham with the knockaway. 3rd down and 10. So let's discuss that a little bit. That's a major transition for all college quarterbacks in the spread, gun, no huddle era of college football, now coming into a more structured setting.
Yeah, for the viewers out there, it's where the whole offense turns towards the sideline, and the head coach or the OC will be signaling the play in, so they all get it together. It wasn't coming strictly from Justin Fields, so now he's got to learn how to spit out plays. He's got to have a picture of that play in his mind. He even talked about it, and Matt Nagy talked to us about it last night, that he's starting to see that picture. He's getting better at calling the plays, and he's been practicing because he's willing to work at it, and he's got a great mentor in Andy Dalton that's helping him and giving him the ropes of how to do it.
Trying to find Rodney Adams. Good play by Noah Igbenogany, the second-year man out of
Igbenogany,
so
whatever the heck his name is.
Will have 4th down, and they'll punt that away. But that again.
All right, 4th and 10.
I mean, you've heard play callers your whole life. You've probably played Madden if you're sitting at home at some point. You know, you press the button and the play art comes up. Justin Fields is trying to learn how to see that in his mind when he says that play call and to associate this complex system of words and numbers with the picture in his head.
I've always said that. I remember when Brett Favre went to the Jets, he said it was a new offense. He said the play wasn't lighting up in my head. It should light up like a blueprint, and you should be able to see everything.
At the
and I
30,
think the more he gets familiar with that, it's really going to help him out tremendously.
And he goes down.
Michael Joseph, the first man there. The rest of the crew is there to finish off.
He's going to be down at the 27-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Hey, Trox, is this the make or break year for Finn's quarterback one Tua? No, I think he still got another year. Usually it's a make or break year for in year 3. This is only going to be his 2nd year. What's up, Keenan Barnes? Charles Davis? Charles Davis. Hey, we got Santa Claus in the building. What's up? 10 NFL games today. Wow, absolutely. Josh Giddey could return tonight. Ooh, that'd be a good one. Nagy and Pace really messed this team up. Hey, that is all facts. At least they gave the new regime that will be probably coming in next year at least a franchise quarterback. How does Giddey look? I see Theo turned out to be solid. Actually, you know what? In his first match against the Detroit Pistons, he actually looked pretty good. And that's coming from a Detroit Pistons fan. Damian Hernandez says, Bears down, baby. Let's go. Is Trubisky still in Chicago? No. He is with the Buffalo Bills, so he played against the Lions yesterday. Bears over under first down, 0.5. Bengals versus Lions in the Super Bowl, LOL. How does Fields look? He looks pretty solid. He had a 3-and-out just now. He just got to learn the play calls. That's all. Once he gets the playbook down, I think he's going to be a very solid player. Who's Fields? Justin Fields, former Ohio State quarterback. Bears haven't got a first down yet. Did you like the Lions showed yesterday? I did. I mean, there were some turds, but, you know, there were some guys that really stepped up.
On a 27-yard line, Bears make some changes in their secondary. Both Marquis Christian and Thomas Graham Jr., the rookie, are out there.
All right, here we go. Here's a handoff. No gain on that play.
Stacked up. Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
That is Miles Gaskins, ball carrier.
Fourth year now out of Western Kentucky.
I don't know if it was a design blitz or he just elected to shoot the gap right there, but he's in the backfield. The guard doesn't even have a chance. He's already in the backfield. Nice job to wrap up and make the tackle for a loss, or minimum, no gain.
He's up second down and 10.
All right, here we go. Second down and 10. 3:42.
there. Alec Ogletree is there. Christian Jones. Josh Woods is not active today. There's a lot of depth at the inside backer spot behind the two guys that you expect to be there in Trevathan and Roquan Smith. Dolphins dealing with an injury.
This is on NFL Network.
Yeah, really have added depth at the backer position. You mentioned Josh Woods. He's kind of made that conversion from safety to finally linebacker.
Reynolds
so
was
doesn't have the sizes of those
Craig
other
Reynolds,
guys.
man,
Christian Jones
I don't know where
he
came from, but he was only here for, this is now his 48th hour that he's been with the Detroit Lions. That's crazy what he did.
Cethan Carter, the tight end, is the one who's being tended to right now.
What team is Fields in? He is with the Chicago Bears.
So while we got a moment, we'll focus in on the Bears defense. We mentioned some of the position battles, linebacker, nickel corner, outside corner. What sticks out to you? What's in your head when I say Bears defense?
I think there's really only one coach that has returned on the defensive side of the ball. They've kind of shaken up a lot of things. Obviously, when we look into Shea Townsend, he returns as the secondary coach.
All right, here we
mentioned
go.
Bill Shuey. He converts from inside backers coach to outside backers.
Second
they
and
bring
10,
in Bill McGovern.
3 minutes and 42
from his
seconds
standpoint.
left.
Bill McGovern will now coach the inside linebackers from that standpoint.
There is Sean Desai, the defensive coordinator in his first year. He's been with the Bears through 3 head coaches. Started with Mark Trestman as a quality analyst, was with John Fox, retained under him, and retained under Matt Nagy. Last 2 years as the safeties coach. Big deal for those of us of South Asian descent as well. Merabayo is Pela Martaba ke, Indian as a defensive coordinator in the NFL. That's a big deal for those of us from South Asian backgrounds, so he's making some history. But the guys really seem to respect him around the rest of the organization.
Throws, connects, that's Ford.
Quickly made by Duke Shelley on Isaiah Ford. This is the number.
All right, do have to mute it real quick.
Want to create
All right,
the
here we go. Third down and 4 with 3:09
from the Green Bay Packers. He's called plays. He's now the senior defensive assistant, and Chris Rupp
got a man in motion.
Will now be added as their defensive line coach.
Brissett under pressure, somehow caught
gets
away
out of pressure
from James Waters. It ends up being an incompletion after all that.
Holy smokes,
Tabor gets into the mix
Brissett
on the pass, but man,
and
Brissett nearly went down, and the Bears still stood strong.
Well, former Detroit Lions second-round pick.
He is strong from that
now
standpoint.
With the Chicago Bears,
really wants to wrap up in that situation.
With
14
the
games last year, the Bears did have a sack and a half and 22 tackles. Just needs to finish.
All right, it's going to be 4th down and 4. The punting unit is coming out.
Underrated how big he is in his size. Strong quarterback.
Jordan Lucas.
And here we go. Oh, he fumbles a punt. So he just jumps down on it.
Will set up at the 14-yard line. So the preseason's been cut down to 3 games now. That was the expectation even last year when the
I do have to mute it real quick. I love joint practices.
Both teams spoke very highly of the
First
2
down
days that they
10.
were at joint practice together. And that one's going to get rescued quickly by Khalil Herbert. It'll be second down coming up for the Bears offense.
Yeah, but even from when I played for the Chicago Bears, they've added 2 more fields on the other side of the indoor facility. So it's more than accommodating for what they need to do. So they've added huge investments for what they're doing.
Right, second
and I think you're right, it's going to be more in vogue. Some teams have done it with 2 cross scrimmages with teams. So it's going to be more and more around the NFL.
That one nearly intercepted as Fields lofted it.
Looking for James.
It was deflected by Clayton Fedulum. And a diving attempt from Javaris Davis. Third down and 12 coming up.
All right, here's third and 12.
Push off. Nice spot for the throw. It just Fedulum fell down. I mean, I think if he would have kept his feet, he makes that catch. I really believe it. At least is able to contend to make the catch.
The intended target was Jesse James, new tight end.
All right, here we
go.
go.
Mixed veteran guy who's been
third
in a lot
down
of big
and 12.
Jesse, 4 years as a Pittsburgh Steeler, comes with a lot of catches there. Over 40 receptions pretty much every year. Last year as a Detroit Lion.
Takes off with his legs.
Justin Fields fumbled the football. It is loose on the sideline. Fields was racing back to try to rescue it. Nick Needham made the stop on Fields, who went desperately diving to save that ball on the sideline. Fourth down coming up.
Tuck it away. They're going to swipe at it. Headed away from his body.
This ain't college, homie. This ain't college, homie. Got to tuck that ball away. You can't be loose with that football. What's up, Peter HD1? Lots of fumbles by the rookie. We probably won't see a lot of these games come season time. What you mean, Michael Large? Alexis Guy says Bears should have got Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones. 2 minutes till halftime. Absolutely. We're at the 2-minute warning. The score is 6-0. Bears with the football. They're about to punt probably at 4th and 6 at their own 18-yard line. Oh, yeah, the players, yeah. Oh, man, that Snickers commercial was hilarious. I think only 3 preseason game hurts Detroit more than other teams. It is way too early to say which of the rookie quarterbacks are better than others. This is one of 4 live streams. Looks like the Bengals game isn't on TV. Bustin' Fields. Yeah, I definitely think it's too early to say which quarterback is better. Obviously, you're going to say that Trevor Lawrence is better because obviously he was the #1 overall pick.
Man, Luke Canellis will take care of you, and he's going to give you a great feature on one of the new addition of the Bears, the rookie running back and return man.
All right, here we go.
Herbert. It's a very emotional story, and Lou and his crew did a great job on it. We're very much looking forward to learning more about one of the newcomers for the Bears. That's coming up after the 2-minute warning and after this first half.
All right, here comes the
5 straight 3-and-outs for the Bears offense. Malcolm Perry is back to return for Miami.
And here's a booming kick.
The club grabs it at the 39 and will step out of bounds.
And he's out of bounds at the Miami 39-yard line.
We've seen almost 30 full minutes of game action. Your thoughts so far, Jimmy, and obviously we'll break stuff down as we get going.
Yeah, I like the Bears' red zone defense, obviously getting a takeaway there, and then they stopped him again. Obviously helping the 2 field goals.
Hope to at least have it on the radio.
Get more rhythm. I think, for Justin Fields,
Zach
he's
Wilson,
getting his feet
Lawrence,
wet right now. Had a couple of penalties
Jones,
early,
and Lance
backed him
hit.
up. So he had to do backup
Yeah,
offense.
I think so, too.
Now, the last series that I saw, he's got to protect the ball. I think we
still
all
way too
understand
early
that,
on
if
Fields,
he gets in
too,
more
but
open
I
field
think he could hit.
maybe
Once
they
he
can
learns
get
that
more
play
of the base
call.
offense, we'll have some opportunities rather than being backed up back to his end zone.
All right, here's Brissett.
Firing.
Throws. Has connected for a first down.
Remember the all-purpose guy for
with the
Kentucky, played
reception.
quarterback and receiver and just about every other position it felt like, and they utilized him in multiple ways last year. He picks up 17, beg your pardon.
All right, here's Brissett.
Brissett, check down.
Got it connected.
He's got Lynn Bowden Jr. again. And you see
Bowden
Joel
again.
Yebouniwe trying to rip the ball out. Good job by Bowden, who has done a lot of that in his college and NFL career, holding on to the ball.
Well, it's kind of surprising that the Raiders traded him away. Really his rookie season. And that's what exactly Miami quickly moved him to receiver, and he seems to be a good fit so far for the Miami Dolphins right now. And we'll see if they can continue this drive.
Jacoby
6 more
Brissett
yards.
throws, that's caught, that's first down.
It's a first down as Isaiah Ford, former Virginia Tech Hokie, made the grab. Duke Shelley on the stop, and the Dolphins will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Yeah, they've still got some timeouts left. We'll see
All
if they take a shot towards the end zone to push it down there a little bit.
Both teams now have 2 timeouts apiece.
You want to utilize your last timeout minimum with, I'd say, 24 seconds left would be the really kind of the breaking point. So
believe it or not, Tampa Bay has the cream of the crop. Absolutely.
We'll see if they take a deep shot right here. I try to hit like a deep in cut. That way you could use your next timeout right away and then take a shot at the end zone for a couple times.
Miami's a team that would like to be more of a downfield
that would
team
be
this
smart,
year.
Jeffrey Russell.
Offensive coordinators. They have 2
only
offensive coordinators
that I'm concerned about.
They'd like to push the ball more when Tua is in there.
Quarterback Wilson from BYU.
Right, we'll see how the Bears deal with potential shots deep.
All right, here we go. Brissett throws.
Brissett dumps it off underneath and
got it connected.
Savon Ahmed. Shelley was there initially and then finished off by Caleb Johnson.
Savion Ahmed.
Rookie out of Houston. Another timeout for Miami. Just 7 seconds came off the clock. And they're clearly in
timeout Miami. Miami only has 1.
No worries about that. One of the best kickers in the league.
Yeah, they've secured the field goal right now, so we'll see how aggressive they can get because they still have a timeout left.
And 2 downs with which to work.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 2, 51 seconds
Bears
left.
have shown too high,
Ball is at the 23-yard line.
Is potentially open there.
Jacoby Brissett in the shotgun.
Single high. Now Michael Joseph playing as the deep man.
Here's Brissett.
Brissett lofts
Brissett
it
throws.
Up the sideline. He's got his man.
That's a touchdown.
And it's a touchdown for Miami.
Ahmed with the touchdown.
Wheel route right up the sideline. Nice touch throw.
And that's the matchup. You got Caleb Johnson
Bengals made
on
a
a running
mistake
back.
passing on Sewell
That's the
or
matchup
Slater.
you're looking for. I believe that was Ladarius Mack, Khalil Mack's little brother, almost came
that
from
ain't
the
a bad
backside
price.
and almost swiped that ball away from
Jets
Jacoby
Bengals
Brissett.
in New York.
Game of inches.
Tickets are $18.
Caleb Johnson, the rookie out of Houston Baptist, undrafted free agent. They played just 4 games in the Southland Conference last year, but he had a very good season. Got into a tough spot having to run with Ahmed.
They're either going to be 4
Second
field goals
for him, an undrafted free agent,
or 2 touchdowns. Let's see what the extra point will be.
33-yard extra point try for the All-Pro, who signed a 5-year, $22 million extension. One of the highest paid kickers in the NFL, Jason Sanders.
All right, Sanders has kicked it up. And it is
come up
good.
With a touchdown, and they've taken a 13-0 advantage.
All right, 13-0, 45 seconds
the
left.
Scoring drive summary.
That scoring drive took 5 plays, 61 yards, 1 minute and 8 seconds.
In just 68 seconds.
Following
nice
that,
2-minute management.
Savion Ahmed.
We'll see what the Bears do here.
23-yard
Get a
reception.
positive return here. Ultimately, can they get down with 45 seconds? Good situation for Justin Fields. Minimum of field goals, like what you come away with.
We heard a little bit about this during the week, the 2-minute portions of practice against Miami. Miami's a team that really likes to blitz. They really like to come after you. We'll be curious to see how it plays out in a preseason game, but during those joint practices, when they went through the 2-minute situation stuff, they said, hey, go ahead and bring it. And Miami brought some pressure, so Fields got a nice crack at how to deal with some late half pressure in these 2-minute scenarios.
Yeah, and that's where Coach Nagy felt the first day.
They lost by 1 point to the Bills.
During the week, he said, hey, we thought we failed in that area. So these are areas that Justin Fields can grow from that standpoint. Now,
what's up, Drew
the
Thompson?
situation presents itself here in this preseason game.
Chris Lacey, the former Oklahoma State
and
Cowboy,
the kick is up.
Man back deep.
And it's going to be returned to the 5 to the 10. 15-20.
And he will take it across
and down near the 25. You're going to be down at the Chicago 23-yard line.
15 plays, essentially, and I'm sure it changes day to day, but
40
you typically script
left.
your first 15. You're just
Justin
now
Fields
getting in to your
field.
second, third page of your script and starting to be more reactive, and now
Fields
it's 40 seconds and 2 timeouts.
Yeah, we'll see how aggressive they get here. I don't think they'll be too aggressive here as it sits right now. They're going to come out and really just plan to challenge the second half, but you're logging plays here. That's what they need to continue some drives right now where they failed on third downs.
There's Khalil Herbert in.
All right, here's Fields, throws, that's caught. That's Lacey down at the 30.
7-yard pickup. And they'll use a timeout.
All right, Chicago uses a timeout. Now both teams have one timeout apiece.
Nagy uses his second timeout.
Can't wait for the Jags.
There's been a lot of quotes floating around
Absolutely.
from Matt Nagy, from Ryan
I will
Pace
be live streaming
a player like
4
Justin
games
Fields.
today.
I think the one
this
that
is
stuck
game
out,
number 1.
One of them was
just
Nagy
stay
saying,
in the
listen,
building,
I want
and
him
it will
to
redirect
be as
you into
electric
the
as
next
all
string.
of you do, and all of you referring to Bears
grab your
fans
popcorn,
who have
grab
that
your
buzz,
drinks,
that energy about a player like
grab
this.
a cold
but he
beer
also
if you drink.
understands that you have to be very careful
and,
when you have the potential future of your
sit
franchise
back and relax
in this position.
and let's have some fun watching.
I mean, Brian Flores
3
was
more
not going
games
to put
after this.
Tagovailoa in there until he was ready.
All right, here's
Checked
Fields.
down again. Herbert
has
the first down and smartly runs out of
Herbert.
bounds to save the timeout.
Runs out of bounds.
That's the first down of the day for the Bears.
All right, first down for the Bears.
He looks very poised in the pocket. One, the play I mentioned in the red zone where he could have checked it down to Damian Williams very quickly. But even there, very patient and poised in the pocket. Not panicky at all.
All right, 27 seconds left. First down, 10-1.
Fields showing off the
Fields.
arm strength. Looking up the sideline for Javon
That's incomplete.
Wims. Second down
Wims
coming up.
with
Javaris Davis
was the
coverage.
target.
Yeah, press coverage. Wims takes it to the outside. Puts it in a good spot. Puts it high. Just good coverage by
Fields
Miami
will learn
Dolphins.
college to pros is a big step.
Justin Fields, his college head coach was Ryan Day, took over for Urban Meyer. Ryan Day was a former player at New Hampshire when Matt Nagy was the quarterback at Delaware. So they have a close personal relationship, a lot of insight given from Day to Nagy about Nagy's rookie quarterback.
All right, at the shotgun, here comes Fields.
Another check down to Herbert.
Got it to Herbert. Herbert runs out of bounds
despite the hits. That'll stop the clock with 16 seconds.
I do have to mute it real quick. Showing Ryan Day and Matt Nagy on the screen.
Teammate of Matt Nagy's in Delaware, of course, ended up being the GM of the Kansas City Chiefs. Pretty good run for him.
I'll commend Coach Nagy there. He had 2 hands on the ball.
That's right, yeah, very fundamentally sound, I'd like to think.
My Dolphins looking good right now.
Fins
5. Up.
Giving Fields a chance to throw it again. Across his body, and
he
connects.
That's caught.
He's got Justin Hardy.
That's another first
7
down.
seconds left.
That's Justin
and
Hardy.
Timeout with which to work. 15-yard pickup there, so a couple of first downs on this drive.
Smooth. Again, not panicky at all. I mean, just steps up, flows to his right, throws across his body. Nice throw right there. He waits for it to uncover. Just, it's just natural for him. He's natural at that.
Well, this is a guy who
Welcome
moves
back,
around
brother.
a lot. We talked about the mobility. Last year when Mitch Trubisky was at the helm, the Bears' pass play rate on early downs fell drastically. They wanted to run the ball.
Chicago is out of timeouts. Miami still has one timeout.
Matt Nagy last year. Fields has a lot of that same rushing upside, but the difference between the two, Trubisky would scramble on third down and get you a first down. It's 3rd and 8, he's going to get you 10. The difference is with this guy, if it's 3rd and 8 and he gets outside, Matt Nagy thinks this guy could turn it into 20, 30, maybe more.
Yeah, he could take it to the house. I really believe that. He's that talented and gifted, and probably, you look at right now, he's probably the 4th or 5th fastest guy on the team.
All right, here we go.
Goodwin, I mean, the guys that
have got a whistle, timeout taken.
Goodwin, the guys
Miami.
like that, he's easily the 4th or 5th fastest.
Their 3rd. It's a 30-second timeout.
Little Polaroid timeout by Miami. They wanted to see what the Bears looked like offensively, so their last timeout used here. Miami defensively, by the way, we mentioned their improvement. They only allowed 20 points a game.
Hey, that's
23
what's
points
up,
a
Mr.
game last year,
Mellowhood.
and that was a big jump from 19. So they've made a drastic leap with Josh Boyer, who replaced Patrick Graham, who did a really nice job with the Giants last year. Josh Boyer has done a really nice job as DC, with obviously Brian Flores having a heavy influence on the defense.
Yeah, they run a lot of different schemes, a lot of different looks, a lot of blitzes that you mentioned from outside to inside, because they'll mix it up in terms of their hybrids and their 3-4 defense, the way they run it. So you better have your head on a swivel and understand what they're trying to do.
All right, here we go. 8 seconds left.
Fields has to be ready on this snap from the 43.
Justin Fields throws.
He connects with Jesse
James.
Still 2 seconds left.
Nice tap into the toes by Jesse James there. 1 year in Detroit, signed a big deal too, but new regime there. Bears are fortunate because they released Jake Blunt. He just couldn't get healthy.
He was with the Lions for, I think, 2 or 3 years.
Draft pick by the Denver Broncos out of Michigan, and lo and behold, Jesse James is sitting there waiting for him. This guy's come with a lot of starts.
All
so
right,
that's
here
a nice
comes a
addition
53-yard attack.
Cairo Santos
by
had a
the
fabulous
Chicago
season last year, one of
Bears.
the best for a Bears kicker in its franchise's history. Trying to close the first half with points from 53.
Kick is up and good.
Bears on the board.
13-3,
And a nice job by Fields in the final minute to help set them up and get them into field goal range for 3 points from a very.
All right, we are at halftime. It is 13-3. All right, let me pin this comment. All right. So we should have that comment pinned. Okay, there we go. Yes, we are at halftime. I am going to take a quick halftime break. I will be back. We're going to have some fun today. I'll probably go grab something to eat finally. I have not been able to eat. So I'm going to grab a quick bite to eat, and I'll come back, and we'll be back for the third quarter. With that being said, enjoy some music by my brother-in-law. Oh, I will be in the chat, so stay in the chat. I'll be in the chat. We'll chat it up and have a good time.
This the LP. This the LP.
right. We are back. Hold on a second. I am all tangled up. All right, there we go. Hey, we got a number change. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Appreciate that. We're getting ready to kick back off. What's up, Ian? What's up, Chris? Chris is in the building. Says, what's up, Trox? How's it going, Chris? Ian says, hey, how's it going, Ian? Man, I just had a quick wrap. Man, that thing was amazing. I got 3 more. I'll have another one during the second half. What do you call it? The halftime of the second game. Another one at halftime at the third game. that little rap I had, man, that was phenomenal. Second half is coming up next after these commercials. Who do you think's better, Tua or Jacoby? Oh, Tua by far. I mean, come on now. He's a quarterback 1 for a reason. But Jacoby Brissett, he's one of my favorite quarterbacks, though. Like, he's an underdog. I like underdog quarterbacks. Actually, real talk, I wanted Jacoby Brissett as a Detroit Lions backup quarterback. What's up, Iron Man? Love that name. What's going on? Najee Harris will definitely be Offensive Rookie of the Year. Oh, he definitely could. He definitely has a driver's seat to that. Hey, I appreciate that, Sophia. What's up, Boss Royal?
Miller and Adam Amin.
All right, here we go.
Rocket, who did some really good things in the deep pass game when he was playing in the back. Turns that one.
That was a good gain on the
Justin Fields
return.
Will start the second half.
Justin Fields
Again,
starting the second half.
Aren't aware, I can't imagine if you live in this city that you haven't heard a ton about this guy, but 20-2 collegiate record. His only 2 losses
Randy Lewis? What's
came
going on,
in the
Paul's
college
World?
football playoff. He was undefeated
Shout out to
in
Orlando.
regular season games and the Big Ten championship games in which he played.
And obviously would just dazzled in that game
First
against
down and
Clemson.
10.
You know, again, displayed his toughness, the 6 touchdowns.
Play action. Here comes
this guy
Fields.
is really a physical quarterback.
Fields
Across his
throws
body,
at the first
on the
down.
move, Riley Ridley, a guy that he's
Wow,
familiar
that
with
was a
from
good
their
play.
days in Georgia together before Fields went to Ohio State.
That was
Connects with him
definitely
for
a good
17
play.
yards.
Yeah, we'll see
That
with
was Riley
really
Ridley.
from Coach Nagy. It's really about
appreciate
more
that, Boss
consistency
Royal.
from him. So a later round draft pick has been, you know, just kind of weaving through the past couple years where he's gotten in and out of the lineup and really needs to showcase
don't.
that,
Hey,
so that
if
he
you
can
got a
make
good
this
dry
club.
rub
10
on
career
the
receptions
chicken,
in
don't waste
career
it with
NFL games
barbecue
for
sauce,
Ridley.
man.
False start. Offense. Number 88. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
All right, false start for the Bears.
So you make a good play.
Make a good play.
You have a penalty. The consistency of it. That's what Coach Nagy is really looking for from Wright. He's got the
It's going to
talent.
be first down
he
and
is an
15.
outstanding player, but the inconsistency, that's what's really
4:10 to play
plagued him
in
over
the
the
third
past couple
quarter.
seasons.
Boy, his older brother last year put together a great year. Calvin Ridley for the Falcons was one of their leading receivers. Obviously, Julio Jones has now departed Atlanta to go to Tennessee. First and 15.
All right, here we go. Fields.
Fields
He's gonna
arching
throw.
it up there.
Oh, what a
by
catch.
Rodney Adams. Beautiful
That's
touch.
Adams.
Beautiful catch. First down.
playing above the rim, and that is a nice spot for the football. Looking
What
down
a
the field
catch.
the whole time. We just talked about pushing the ball
What a
down the field,
throw.
and here it is on the first drive. Really puts it in the only spot. Nice back shoulder. That's a tough throw. That's a great catch by Adams, fighting for it.
Over the head
coming
of the
down and making that
defender.
play, using every one of his 6'1" frame.
Remember, the Dolphins were ball hawks a year ago, in
Hey,
particular
appreciate that, Larry
Xavier
Vincent.
Howard, who had a 10-interception year to lead the NFL.
All right, here we go. Fields hands it off to
Here's Khalil
Herbert.
Herbert.
Gain of about 2 on that play.
Yeah, here's the throw again. Nice release. Again, poised in the pocket. Gets the height on it he's looking for, and really the only spot. Like it a little bit higher, but you're kind of nitpicking right there.
Yep.
I mean, that's really a great play. And he's been making these wow throws all through camp. He really has.
Every time you look on Twitter, you scroll through the timeline, there's a video or a tweet
What's up,
indicating
Greg
about how
Townsend?
good that last Justin Fields
It
throw
is
was.
on NFL
the last
Network.
2 years in college, he was second in passing touchdowns of 20-plus yards. He was third in air yards. So he really tested the limits of defenses downfield.
Here's Fields.
He'll check it down for Herbert here.
Herbert.
And he immediately gets wrapped up by Duke
And he's going to
Riley.
lose about a yard, maybe 2 on that play.
And again, processing the information. Look deep
going on,
quickly.
Edgar?
It was basically a three-man route with had the post route, had the wheel route, and then checked
Says,
it down
"What's up,
to his
Troy? How you been?"
to his running back, Khalil Herbert, right there. But the Dolphins had it covered. So, again, it shows you that he's processing the information. He's understanding the coverages that he's seeing and quickly
All right,
gets
here
it
is
down to the
third down
check down.
and 9.
6 straight
12:05
completions now for Fields, but a third and
Left
9.
in the third quarter.
Fields gets away
Fields.
from the initial pressure. Little fake,
Fields
little
throws.
shimmy,
It's
and
another
a
first
lob up to
down
Rodney Adams
by
again.
Adams.
So you see what the danger of having to defend Fields on the perimeter looks like, because
My
you have to be
defense
ready for
isn't
him to
playing well
run,
right now.
and then he can quickly shift course.
Yeah, look at the conflict of assignments right there. So, obviously, the DB's got to respect and come up and respect the run. Makes the play, but has the awareness. Not going over the line of scrimmage. Dumps it down to Adams. First down. You're logging plays right now just with the athleticism of Justin Fields. Nice feel of the rush coming to his right when the pocket was
All right,
collapsing
first
as
and
well.
10.
Hands it off for
Here's the
Herbert.
handoff.
Bounces to the
Oh,
outside.
bounces out to the
Khalil
outside.
Herbert
Got a
showing
first
off some of the
down.
speed.
It's down
First and
at
goal
the
for
10.
Chicago.
Nice opening drive here.
First and goal for
Got
the
play action
Chicago
going. They're running
Bears.
it. They're passing it. Nice bounce out to the outside by Khalil Herbert. Realizes, gets stuck, tries to stick
Iron
it up
Man
north
says
and
it
south.
is on
Nothing
Fox.
there.
Okay.
Bounces it out.
So if you
nice
don't have
job for the
NFL
Bears to
Network, it
continue
is
blocking
also
down
on
the field.
Fox.
Getting help from his receivers on the outside. Right there, Justin Hardy getting a nice block downfield. There's another veteran receiver. 5 years Atlanta.
Yeah.
He did
Did
not
you
play
hear
last
about
year.
the trade between
He's
your
fighting for
Steelers and
his
Jags?
NFL life.
Yes. Yeah, for a 6th rounder, we got Joe Sherbert.
Fields.
Play action.
rolling.
Here comes Fields. Appreciate that, Corral. Rowe.
Will take off, pick up a couple. Second
And
goal.
gain of about a yard, maybe 2 on that play by Justin Fields using his legs.
Now, this is where Ohio State was really good the last couple of years. When they get inside the 10-yard line, when they get into goal-to-go and goal line situations, they were an exceptional offense, and Fields in particular
All right,
was
second
good at
and
throwing
goal.
to the end zone.
10:05
throwing
left
goal
in the
line
third
spots.
quarter.
Well, I mean, you got to respect Ohio State's ability to run the football and Fields as well. So they did get a lot of single high safety down there, and then it's one-on-one with the receivers. That's a good set of receivers down there. And he ran for
Here's
15
Justin
touchdowns.
Fields.
Flag
At
is
the
thrown. Fields
8.
avoiding the pressure.
Gets out of
Hanging
pressure.
on.
He's going to take
Right
off.
on cue.
And
Justin
that's a
Fields to the end zone.
touchdown.
We'll check the flag.
But there's a flag. Let's see what the flag is first.
Holding defense, number 49. That penalty is declined. The result of the play, touchdown.
Touchdown,
Shades
Chicago.
of Ohio State.
Oh,
There's the defensive
clearly a
hold.
hold
Chicago
by
with the
neck.
touchdown.
Look at the poise, though. He's sitting there, he's looking, he's processing, steps up.
There was a hold.
Feels it. Now he's trying to get guys to clear out for
By
him. He knew he was
the
going to take off with it right then and there.
Dolphins
Very
negated.
decisive in his decision-making and plows it in for his first
13
rushing
to 9.
touchdown.
Brian Johnson will kick away.
Kick is up.
Was
Kick
perfect on
is
PATs in his
good.
Virginia Tech career.
And don't look now, but the Chicago Bears are only down by 3. Camera says Miami is folding. Damian says, let's go. Linda Brennan says, let's go. Bears will make a comeback. Justin Fields definitely came out this second half with a sense of urgency. This must be for the new Madden. Yep, MVP edition. What's up, Steve-O? Fields looks pretty good. I think there are going to be some teams regretting not taking him. Mac Jones looked decent. What's going on, Rice and Beans 82? Stood tall in that pocket. All right, that play took 8 plays, 77 yards, 5 minutes and 15 seconds.
Touchdown, as he did so often in his
Fields on the
college
8-yard
career.
touchdown
Very
run.
impressive drive with some nice touch passes.
Really did. Made some nice touch passes. Nagy's moving him in the pocket quite a bit. Made some high point throws down the field. And then, of course, uses his athleticism and puts it in for the score for the Chicago Bears. A little bit of everything that whole drive from Justin Fields.
Brian Johnson will continue to kick. He had a very good Virginia Tech career after Joey Sly had been the kicker at Virginia Tech. Brian Johnson stepped in, was very good. Noah Igbenogany, another return man potentially for Miami.
All right, here we go.
Take it out from 5 yards deep.
Got it to the 5, to the 10, 15, 20.
With some speed. Works his way past the 25 yard
down
line.
at the 26, maybe 27 yard line. There's a flag on the play.
Looks like they're bringing it back.
Yeah, Bears got a kicker now.
Tabor had made the stop. He'll stay out there for defense. Brad Rogers will let us know what the penalty is.
During the return, block in the back, number 23 of the return team. Half the distance to the goal, first down, Miami.
Oh, my God.
All right, let's look at the touchdown here.
All right, do have to mute it real quick during the copyrighted music. The year that the Lions went 0-16, they won all 4 preseason games. Come on, Jorge. Why you got to bring up old wounds? Come on. Why you got to bring up old wounds, brother?
Can punch it in if he lowers
all right,
his
here we
shoulder
go.
as well.
We are back.
Ahmed stopped by Tees Tabor after a 6-yard gain.
Ahmed, ball carrier.
That was another thing we asked Matt
Tabor
Nagy
with the
other
tackle.
day was how big is Justin Fields? Like it seems like he is well built. You see video of him working out. He looks like a big guy. Matt Nagy said he is every bit as big as you think he might.
Yeah,
be.
he's easily 230. I bet you he'll probably play at 235, 240 for his NFL career, and he can hold the weight and still be fast.
That was a gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
On second down, draw play. Ahmed, first down.
Ahmed got a first down. Got
With
a big
speed,
time
takes it out
run.
across the 30-yard line.
Got it to
Finally
about
caught
the
up to by Marquis
34.
Christian. The run at 20 yards.
Yeah, they get the
Chase
seal they're
Bishop,
looking
what's going
for.
on?
It's really just
Kelly
a sprint
Gardner,
draw.
what's going on?
Nice lane for the running back to run through. Travis Gibson again, he's got to close that down from the outside.
Yeah.
He's respecting the outside.
Actually, that's the second time he made a play.
There to not leave such a big
I
gap
was like,
open for the hole to open up.
Ease it up, Tease Tabor.
Back to Ahmed.
Ahmed got a good gain on that play. Got about 3 or 4 yards.
4-yard run for Savon.
All right, 4-yard run.
Travis has gotten bigger. He's gotten stronger, making that conversion to the outside backer. Again, Bill Shuey has really worked with him hard from that standpoint. He's a work in progress, but they like the direction he is going in as a young player.
Bill Shuey now, his first year as outside linebacker coach. He was the pass rush analyst. Ted Monachino is now with the Atlanta staff and Arthur Smith. And Jared Dokes, the rookie out of Cincinnati, was trying to get some traction going. Nothing doing there as Trey Roberson is there for the stop. First year pro at Illinois State. Former college quarterback at Indiana, playing defensive back at Illinois State.
I actually called a couple of games at Indiana when he was a quarterback. Yeah. He was a fantastic athlete. Now here's another player making the transition to the cornerback spot. Bears are excited about him. He's got all the athleticism in the world.
Played in the CFL for a couple of years before coming to
here we go, out the shotgun.
Bears bringing pressure.
Oh, Brissett in trouble.
Going down, he'll fire away.
Throws it incomplete.
Excellent penetration from the rush that time. Gibson part of it. Fourth down.
There's Travis Gibson right there getting around the corner, trying to wrap it. Again, it shows you how strong Jacoby Brissett. Nice job leaning the shoulder, getting under it. He's got him wrapped up, but again, Jacoby being a bigger quarterback, these guys are tough to bring down, whether it's Big Ben, you look at somebody like Cam Newton, the bigger quarterbacks, they can hold their stature. But Travis, nice job really lowering the shoulder and getting around the corner.
Michael Pilardi will kick away for Miami.
John Bay Johnson again. Here's a punt.
Flag is thrown.
Flag's out.
And Johnson will take it out near the 30.
Got it to the 31, 32-yard line.
11-yard return.
See what the penalty is about. We have 7:05 left in the third.
There's no foul on the play. Timeout.
7 minutes to go. Another drive.
So we got a timeout taken then. All right, so there is no flag. What's going on, Hunter? He actually started the game. Yeah, Tua Tagovailoa was the starter today. Watching a kicker's kick from his left foot is weird. What's going on, Broncos? Do want to send a shout out to the 150 in the building. You guys are amazing. I do have to mute it for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. How the Fields look? He's still playing, and he's looking good. He scored an 8-yard touchdown run. He kind of looked a little flat in the first half. He started getting things together in the last few minutes of the first half. But the second half, man, he looks like a totally different player. What's up, Hatter's House? What's going on, Station? I missed the 90s. Oh, absolutely. Mr. Melhood says, go Texans. What's up, Dim Sum? I'll forever hate the fact that we took Sewell over Fields. Hey, don't hate that. You want to improve your offensive line. Plus, you got 4 first-round draft picks. Jared Goff doesn't do well, guess what? You got 4 first-round draft picks. You could go pick a quarterback then, but you solidified an offensive line for that quarterback. You win games in the trenches. You don't win them by a quarterback. You win them with the offensive line and the defensive line. Brandy Lewis says, go Packers. They don't want to injure him.
Really insulated
All right,
with
here
a
we
lot
go.
of football knowledge at the quarterback
1st and 10
position.
at the 30.
Justin Fields, who's done well in his
Justin
last
Fields
two drives,
throws,
has
and
Rodney
it's caught.
Adams diving for a
That's
grab.
Adams yet
And it's
again.
incomplete.
Hey, appreciate that, Robert Johnson.
Second down.
Nice job. Really, the first ball, he really had an
Man,
opportunity
Adams
to drive
and,
it.
and
to me,
Fields
that's a nice
have
throw.
a nice
Gotta make
1-2
that
punch.
catch for Rodney Adams.
Oh,
Just
that's going to be
haul it in.
incomplete.
He had connected on 7 consecutive passes, including a couple to Adams.
Oh, he
Incomplete
dropped
on that
And
it.
it's a good route by Adams, but just we always saw it. Finish the play. You got to complete the play, finish the play, and haul that ball in.
Khalil Herbert.
All right, here's Herbert.
And he'll work his way to the 34.
Good gain on that. Gain of about
Picks up
4.
And Khalil is an interesting guy, and Lou did a great job with that profile at halftime. And we talked to Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy
What's up,
yesterday.
Paul Grice?
They want to try and work
Says
him
that
in as a
is the
punt
70s.
returner as well. Like you said, he's had great numbers, over 26 yards per kick return, but they want to work him in and see if he can have some punt return duties as well. He's really a talented player.
All
One
right,
thing
it
that
is
Matt
3rd
talked
down
about
and
was
6.
speed. There's a lot more speed.
Just
he feels,
under
in
6
particular
and a
on the
half
wide
to
receiver
play.
side, Herbert a running back, but that will
We have
implement
6
itself
minutes,
into
20
special
seconds
teams.
left
At least that's the hope
in
for
this
coaching
3rd
staff.
quarter.
On 3rd and 6.
Nice read.
He finds
Fields got
Adams,
connected.
and a good defensive
And he's gonna
play
be
by
a yard short.
Igbenogany
That's
to
Adams.
stop Rodney Adams from the line to gain, but Igbenogany may have taken the worst of that.
Igbenogany is down.
Good grab by Adams, just shy of the sticks, but 4th down and short coming up. Igbenogany at least back up on his feet.
Okay, he is back up on his feet. He's talking with the training
It's a
staff.
really good Miami secondary when they're all healthy and together.
Well, this specifically, they drafted him to be a man-to-man corner, and that's exactly what that was. Man-to-man coverage right there on the shallow cross. Closes quickly, just short of the first down, but good, nice, quick read by Justin Fields. He recognized the man coverage right away, waited for Adams to come out the other end, and Igbenogany obviously got the worst of it, as you mentioned.
4th and inches, Fields is out there.
This is your covering the
Let's
Broncos
roll the
game,
dice
bro?
in the preseason,
Absolutely.
folks. Might as well go through the process at the very least. Maybe it's just a hard count, whatever it may be. It's a nice process to go through on a 4th down play.
We got
Or
4
you
games
just take
today.
your 230-pound quarterback.
Maybe
run.
just
I'm
sneak them right up the
covering
middle.
4 of those. Well, we got 10 games today, but I'm covering 4 of those. It's 4th and inches. They're going to go for it. Let's see if they're going to try to get them
Stuart
off
Harrington
sides or
out of
something.
Stanford is
Nope,
the
they're
tight
going
end
to
in
go for
motion.
it.
They'll
And
pop
got
it
the
to
first
Herbert, and he
down.
pops the first down and more.
And near midfield, that's Herbert.
Got the threat of the sneak there. They got the quick motion. Then they end up running a nice little lead play. Nice blocking up front by the Chicago
wind
Bears.
knocked
Get
out
the
of
wall
him,
you're
I
looking
think.
for on the lead play. Nice moves
I
by
ain't scared
Khalil.
to go for it even in preseason.
Dieter Iceland was part of that run, trying
All right,
to
here we
block
go.
up front.
First
Elijah
and
Wilkinson
10.
as well.
Ball near
Peter, he's
midfield
done a
at the
lot of
48.
weightlifting.
Here
Very
comes
strong player
Fields.
at the guard spot.
Gets out of the
Fields
pressure.
using the legs
He's
once
gonna take
more.
off.
Look how fast
Gets the
he
first
is. First
down.
down.
Wow, what a run by Justin Fields.
He can accelerate fast. See, this is the problem. See, guys like me when I played, see, that's why he has to wipe off his visor, because he's getting bugs on his glass, because he can accelerate so quickly. I never had that problem. But he can accelerate. See right there? Just look. It's so easy for him. Just accelerates. Look at the strides. Slicing and dicing right between the defenders.
Just running past Duke Riley, who he's essentially
All
the
right,
same
it is
size
first
as.
and
He
10,
was
ball at
blowing
the
past the
31-yard
linebacker
line.
there. Here is Artavis Pierce.
Pierce.
Not much doing there. Maybe a yard on the play for Pierce, the second-year man out of Oregon State.
Maybe a yard
The Bears
to
have
no
a new
gain
running back coach,
on that
Michael
play by
Petre,
Pierce.
who was at Oregon State for the last 3 years. Charles London did a nice job with Tariq Cohen and David Montgomery last year. He left to become the quarterback coach in Atlanta for Arthur Smith. So Michael taking care of the running back coach duties now.
And, you know, it's going to start to open up. You start running inside and outside, and then you're booting Justin Fields. It's going to open up, and it's going to stun those defensive ends.
I'm watching it here on NFL Network, but it should be on Fox, I've been told.
With what Fields brings to the table. Now you're starting to see things open up a little bit.
All right, second and 8.
Adam Redmond is at center right now doing the snapping.
Here's
play action.
Redmond is there to block.
Fields.
Throwback.
Fields has Jesse James. Backpulls in. Fields with a touchdown. The Bears take the lead.
Nice play, a little chilly roll, so they got to respect the run. Throwback.
That is a touchdown by the outlaw,
Jesse
James. Push Chicago up 16-13.
Good fake, shows the ball. They buy it. Look at all the defenders going with the run game. And then Jesse James sneaks out, gets lost in coverage, backpedals into the end zone. Run, play, action. Best thing for a young quarterback early. Bears hit a big one for a TD.
Offensive line will be a question, especially with the early preseason injuries. Can they protect Andy Dalton? Will they be able to protect Justin Fields if he's in there?
Point, and it is good.
It helps the line when you can run and run.
And it's 17-13. Outlaw football. There's Damian. I was wondering where you were. What's up, Detroit London Sportscast? Says we should have got Fields. No, you win games in the trenches. If you cannot run the football, you cannot protect your quarterback. I don't care if you have Tom Brady in his prime. He will do poorly. I don't care if you have Patrick Mahomes. He will do poorly. I don't care if you have Aaron Rodgers. No offensive line, he's going to do poorly. You win and lose games in the trenches. If your offensive line is trash, your defensive line is trash, you're going to have a trash season. And you might as well grab a piece of paper with your season on it and go, Kobe. Like, for real. You win games, you know, in the trenches. If you gotta have an offensive line. You know, what was the biggest thing about the Detroit Lions offensive line? They were poor. I almost said a different word in front of that, but they were poor. You know, it was like watching paint dry. Now that you finally got some pieces where you can start forming a real offensive line, where you can incorporate a run game, where you can incorporate a play action, give your quarterback time to have the play develop, well, then that's when you're going to start winning football games. It's on Fox and NFL Network. That's the link. Nah. There's quarterbacks by the dozens. That's false, dim sum.
Next week for the Chicago Bears.
Added to their running game a little bit, added Matt Breida, who was with Miami a year ago. He's now in the Buffalo backfield. Lynn Bowden
All right, here we go. That's going to be a touchback. Ball's going to be placed at the 25-yard line.
Back to the score.
I do have to mute it real quick as they go to copyright music. Justin Lawson, I won't be able to do tonight's Raiders-Seahawks game, but I do believe I got Seahawks on the schedule and Raiders on the schedule, just not tonight's game. What's going on, McGregor? What's up, Noble Sports? What's up, Juan Manuel?
Backers, everybody flowed with the fake because Justin did a great job extending that ball, and just that little bit of detail really opens things up.
Reed Sinnott is the new quarterback for Miami.
All right, here we go.
And he lofts it up there. He's got a man
Got a
in Lynn
first
Bowden
down.
Jr. And a good grab. Past the sticks
That's
for a first
Sinnott.
down. Reed Sinnott is in his second year as a pro, active for the first time against Buffalo last year in that Week 17 contest. Number 2 quarterback in that game. Undrafted free agent with Tampa Bay, then signed with the practice squad for Miami last September. Jordan Lucas is now the deep safety for the Bears as they continue to shuffle guys in and out. Jared Dokes, the rookie out of Cincinnati, picks up 4 yards on the play.
Got 4 yards on the play, going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Saw he played his college ball at San Diego. He was a torero in his day for 1 year and threw 32 touchdowns in his one season, had 6 rushing scores as well. Finalist for the Walter Payton Award, essentially the FCS Heisman, awarded to the best player in the championship subdivision.
Yeah, another big quarterback, 6'4". He's over 220 pounds, so they want the pocket passers.
Yeah, Cameron, I'll be on for more Dolphin games this year.
And he's going to get wrapped up. Charles Snowden and Mike Pinnell.
He's going to get sacked.
Charles Snowden is a guy I covered in Virginia. He's one of the best young men I ever got a chance to interact with. He's a very solid linebacker at Virginia.
Yeah, Charles Snowden, just unfortunately for him, he had that fractured ankle late last year. He's got to gain some weight, 6'7", 240 pounds.
In the first half, they were looking a lot better. The second half, once the practice squad players started coming in.
Last November, he suffered that injury in the short college football year. He was going to be a 4th or 5th round pick. Preseason didn't help. So, 3rd down and 9 for Sinnott.
But first half, they looked pretty darn good.
Goes underneath, and it's incomplete.
Going to be incomplete.
Trying to find Dokes, and Caleb Johnson, who got beat in coverage against a running back earlier, that time was rock solid.
Yeah, really good in coverage there, really coming down hard and disrupting the play.
It's on,
they're starting to fire around again. It's the change of momentum. You just see the life in the Chicago Bears playing with a lot more excitement here the second half and a lot more contested coverages here early, forcing the punt.
So John Vay Johnson is back to return.
All right, it's 4th down and 9.
Johnson's an
Here comes the
guy,
punting
53
unit.
games to have 25 touchdowns.
And the punt is up.
Another guy I saw, the first time I saw John Vay Johnson play, his quarterback threw him a 40-yard pass, and he caught it to go to the house for 80.
It.
I don't think it's going to happen
here.
here.
End zone now.
He just gets out of the end zone after the bobble.
Wow,
yeah,
he
just
gets out. It's going to be at the half-yard line, maybe the 1.
You can imagine.
Holy smokes, that was a bad job by the receiving team of the Chicago Bears. Oh, I will say Big V is terrible. I can't wait to get rid of him. What's up, Von Fromm? You're welcome, Data Toad. What's going on, bros? Says, let's go Bears. Fishy good, got it. Hatter's House says, Matt, go watch taping of Big V last year playing guard. He did very well. Hey, I still can't stand Big V. I can't wait till the end of this year where we could say snip on that contract and, hey, Trey Flowers, snip, goodbye. Go get yourself a real offensive guard. Oh, wait, I forgot we had one, but then the Boston Turds let him go to Denver. His name was Graham Glasgow. If you put the rest of those 4 guys next to Graham Glasgow, I bet you Graham Glasgow is going to be a beast. What's up, Juan? Says, let's go Bears. Broncos are starting at 3 against the Vikings. Yeah, that'd be 4 o'clock my time.
Is brought to you by Verizon
right,
every weekend on Fox 32 Chicago and the CW50, hosted by our friends Spice and Lauren.
Shout out to the
Inside the Bears, the most entertaining way to keep up with the Bears all year long. Good to see Lauren today at Soldier Field. The seats really are pretty packed, and understandably so when you know number one is out there. He's going to get a lot of time, maybe 6-7 full quarters during this preseason. He's working into his second full quarter now.
All right, here we
Closing
go.
out the end of this third quarter, but a long field in front of Justin.
All right, so ball's at the 2-yard line.
With a handoff to Herbert.
Herbert.
And some yards.
Gain of about 2 on that play. Ravens play tonight. Jamal Williams got like 16 yards on 8 carries yesterday. Big V and Sewell just sucked.
Situation right now. It's a coming out period. Good situation to be in as a young quarterback.
Khalil Herbert trying to stretch to the edge.
Herbert,
and Duke Riley
gain of a couple on that play.
Stop.
Brings up third down.
Approaching a minute to play here in the third.
Trox, how many teams do?
This is the other part of play
how
calling.
Many players
you
do
need to
teams
know these
cut
plays
this
by
Monday?
heart, so you're not looking
they got to cut at least 5. They got to go down to about 85 players.
The play that's
command of the huddle is such a big part of it, because you're selling the play or giving tidbits of information to players of what you're expecting on a play.
That's caught.
Martavis Pierce
gain,
got
maybe a yard
on
at
the
most.
outside by Perry. Jamal Perry in his third year out of Iowa State.
Yeah, man coverage and just trying to get the running back isolated. Just a little bit late with the throw.
Will that be the last play for Justin Fields today? Might be the last play of the third. Nick Foles will get the time in the fourth, you would imagine.
2.
But a really good showing by
Looks like
Fields.
It's going to be the last of the third quarter.
Essentially 2 whole quarters. We'll have plenty to talk about in the fourth about Fields and the rest of this Bears.
All right, we are at the end of 3 in this ball game. When we come back with the game audio, it's going to be the start of the money quarter, the fourth quarter. Just left the like button. No line at all. Hey, appreciate that, Greg. Crazy how teams have to cut potentially 47 players with the next 17 days. Hey, appreciate that, Kim Cross. Welcome to the fam. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot of players that they got to, make unemployed. What's going on, Joshua? See what anybody else is saying. But yeah, after this game, let's hit 16K today, guys. Hey, I appreciate that. So today, after this, it'll be all you got to do today is just be in this one. It's going to redirect you into the Broncos and the Vikings game. I'll be on for that next. And then stay in that one. It'll redirect you after that's over for the Browns and the Jaguars. And stay in that one. And it will redirect you into the Chargers and the Rams. Then tomorrow we got the Panthers and the Colts.
Coming up for the Bears.
On the way to 16K. Hey,
just
appreciate that, Keith. What's going on, Shaquem Crum? Says what's happening.
Justin Fields likely done for the day, you would imagine. after 2 full quarters.
One of his lines.
In fact, we have just
Could have had Herbert last year.
He is done. I think the baseball cap on his head also indicates that he's
Argue with me, Okudah and Sewell are
Really
better.
good showing, though, for his first game.
Well,
really
you
nice,
lost your starting corner.
Yeah, Bears fans, like I said, they've had cabin fever. They're
Darius
excited to
Slay.
watch this young quarterback.
And then
haven't had a chance
you don't
to
have
yell
a
and
right
scream for their
tackle.
team in the last 20 months.
You got a backup
in
swing
person,
tackle, yes.
at least here.
Hey, appreciate that, Juan.
Malcolm Perry had to back
But
up all the way
Sewell
inside the 30.
and what do you call it? And Okudah was the right pick.
At Navy, who did some
Wow,
fabulous
what a
things in
run.
his college career.
That is
60-yard
Perry.
punt, though, from Pat O'Donnell. 22-yard return.
22-yard return.
Overall, the Bears
on
defense
that,
has
on
played
that
very
return.
well. 2 big stops in particular
Hey,
in the
appreciate
goal
that, the
line
legendary
settings,
X.
and have held Miami in check since.
Yeah, I think you check the boxes, so to speak. You get the turnover. They've had sacks. They've had pressures. They've had tackle for losses.
Michael Collins
had
not
some nice
today.
plays in the open field. Gave up a couple big plays that I'm sure they'll want to shore up. But overall, I think they've done a nice job. But now they need to find out
I won't be on
if
for
they
the
can
Raiders
close it
game
out.
today. I got the
So
3
Austin
other
Calitro,
ones,
number
though.
60. He's in for the Bears defense as Miami has good field position from the 50.
All right, here
Reed
is
Sinnott over the middle, and
Sinnott.
he's got Chris
Oh,
Myrick who
loose.
lost the football.
And it's recovered
Bears
by
have
the
it.
Bears.
Picked up by Deontay Ruffin, rookie out of Western Kentucky.
Wow.
This was what Sean Desai's been preaching, flying to the football.
That was horrible. That was Mydrick. I think that's his name, number 85 for the Dolphins. He dropped the football, fumbled. Hey, appreciate that, Armani, not the exchange. Welcome to the fam. What's going on, Jay, for real? Justin Herbert actually did pretty well today. He'll probably win the starting job, Noble. By midseason, he'll be the starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears. Sewell's a midget, LOL. All right, when he becomes a Pro Bowl lineman, I don't want to hear y'all complaining. I'm just saying. When Jeff Okudah becomes a Pro Bowler and when Penei Sewell becomes a Pro Bowler, bring that same energy. How about Fields? I'm an Ohio State fan. Is he doing well? Yeah, he actually was doing really well. He had a bad first half. He did have a fumble. He had, a few bad things, but this second half, he's been lights out. He went into the locker room, got some adjustments, and he started playing like Justin Fields that you heard in training camp. Did you think Baker is playing tonight? Or do you think Baker is playing tonight? If he does, it might be a series, maybe 2. Just should have traded down to 4 and taken Sewell.
In March of
Oh. All right, Nick Foles is going to be in for quarterback for the Bears. Showing up his career stats. He has Super Bowl 52 MVP.
Shield of Illinois.
All right, here we go. We are back. Here's Folds. Hands it off
Pierce will get the handoff to start this series.
Gain of about a yard on that play.
You just saw Deontay Ruffin get the second Bears takeaway of the day. They already have an interception. Jalen Johnson knows a little bit about what that's all about. Great rookie season out of Utah last year for Jalen. We appreciate the time. Give me a sense that your numbers were great in terms of incompletion rate, getting into guys in man-to-man. What was the biggest key for you coming out of college to make that happen in your first year?
Honestly, just to keep that going. I mean, that was something that I did all throughout college, being able to take away guys' #1 receiver. So just trying to carry that same mindset, that same attitude into the pros, and that was something I was able to do successfully. So now it's just being able to be well-rounded out there.
We talked a lot about the turnover bucket, right? We just saw Deontay get to throw one in with a little bit of an alley-oop. What does it mean to you with Sean Desai as your coordinator, being a safeties coach, being a defensive backs guy? How has that all come together so far?
Honestly, it's just about attitude and effort. That's something that they preached to us since the offseason and things like that. Just taking away the ball more, and that's something we didn't do too well last year. So now it's just what we're preaching, what we're trying to work at. So, I mean, just coming out here, just trying to get interceptions, punch the ball out, get our hands on the ball. So, I mean, that's something that you're going to see throughout the season for sure.
What for you, Jalen, have you worked on the most this offseason? Maybe 3 things you want to get better at. Is it press coverage? Is it open field tackling, footwork? What really have you focused on?
Take away. Those are my 3. Just get the ball, see the ball, attack the ball. Just all those things. And just trying to be more aggressive when it comes to taking the ball away.
I know you want that first pick. You're waiting for it, but you had 15 pass defenses. The incompletion rate was really high. So great stuff as a rookie. We're really looking forward to seeing what you do this year.
Thank you.
Jalen Johnson, second year out of Utah, second-round pick in the 2020 draft.
All right, it is 4th down and 9.
4th down, and Pat O'Donnell will kick away once more. Malcolm Perry again is back. A lot of pressure, and a flag is thrown.
Here's O'Donnell. Punt is up. There's a flag.
Perry with a little bit of a bobble.
Perry.
And he'll get
got it down to the 27
return by Trey Roberson.
Yard line.
7-yard return on the 50-plus yard punt.
See what the flag is about.
Mechanics for the officials as well, something that we work on in the preseason, going through the proper channels.
Illegal formation, kicking team, number 46 and 49. That 5-yard penalty will be tacked on to the end of the kick. It'll be first down, Miami.
Oh, that's
timeout.
going to be good field
Chris
position
Tabor,
for
you know
Miami
he's going to be fired up if there's a special teams penalty.
Oh, my God. All right. Miami's going to have some good field position now following that 5-yard penalty. Going to be at the Miami 34-yard line, 1st and 10. We have 13:34 left in this ball game. Score 17-13. Hey, that's facts, Paul Fox. 30 minutes till the Broncos-Vikings game. What's up, Jax Gaming? Says go Dolphins. Hey, Trox, still got you haircut? Yeah, I still got my the long hair. Dolphins, please win.
Up to date, follow at
All right, here we
Bears
go.
Outreach. It's everything that the team and the players themselves are doing. Jared
And it's
Dokes
gonna be
wrapped up
Dokes.
by Caleb Johnson, but apparently
Oh,
he
it
did
looks
not
like
go
it's still
down.
first
Johnson
down.
was pointing at the ground, saying he should have been down. You see his frustration. It ends up being a big play.
Holy
23
smokes,
yards for the
Dokes
rookie
didn't
out
go
of Cincinnati.
down.
Good push by Sam Kamara on the outside.
That was a bad play.
Got to just wrap up and make the tackle, but Kamara had a good pressure.
Oh, yeah,
on
he
the
was
quarterback,
down.
But Johnson just got to make it.
He was
I'm
down.
not sure. I'm sure he thought that the
I
left
don't know
knee
if
of
they're gonna
Dokes
call
was
him
down. It
down
looked
or
like
not.
it could have been, but no whistle. He got to play through the play. Matt Nagy talking with Brad Rogers about it. Yeah, throw the challenge flag out.
Yeah,
Again, good for coaches, too, to go through the mechanics of all of this.
absolutely. We'll see if it.
Let's see if they're going
whether
to
it's
challenge
backside
that.
Or like you said, the knee hit the ground.
All right, they are going to challenge that.
So we'll step aside.
All right, so Matt Nagy's going to challenge that. It looks like he's going to be down behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of yards. Trox Balamalu. What's going on, Ashley Becker? I got 2 home teams in a third team because the first team, we used to get blacked out. But I am a Detroit Lions fan, a Arizona Cardinals fan, and a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Yes to all you Bears, Vikings, and Packers fans, the Lions. I know. The team that's been so irrelevant since 1957 with the 1 playoff win in 1991. Yeah, I'm that fan. I'm a realist, though. I'm definitely a realist when it comes to my team. I don't sugarcoat it. If my team's trash, I'm going to call them just like it is. Will that probably cost me, meeting Sheila Ford Hemp? Probably. Will it, will it cause a problem me going to Ford Field and covering the Lions? Probably. Would it do the same thing, covering interviews and stuff like that? Probably. But I don't care. I'm going to call it like I see it. Hey, they don't like it, do better. Call it like it is, not like it was. With Aaron Rodgers back, it's still the Packers division to lose. I do see that the Bears, they're going to probably, be fighting for the top spot. Vikings is definitely, be fighting for the top spot. And, Lions are going to be fighting for the last 2 spots. Maybe we get the third worst in the division. Maybe we get the dead last one again. We're in a rebuild, and it is what it is. Thank you, Boston Turds. Didn't have the poll in this one. I started late, so I didn't do the poll today.
Is now a 3-yard loss because the knee was
that
indeed
was
down.
a 3-yard
Caleb
loss.
Johnson's tackle is good. So a 26-yard difference
Challenge was
on the play.
successful by the
13.
Bears.
Yeah, a little bit of shadow there, but it definitely looked like his shin and part of his knee hit the ground.
Officials and replay officials
definitely
like going
his knee
through
hit
new
the ground.
systems. Are using tablets now on the sideline as technology seems to get a little better each year.
It is 2nd and 13 and a
The
half
officials had
left
their
in the
opportunity
4th.
for the first time today to go through that process in game. 2nd and 13 for Sinnott and the Dolphins. Draw play, and it's blown up. Dokes got hit by Johnson again.
All right, hold on a second. I got to do something real quick.
A loss of a pair of yards there as Caleb Johnson, the rookie out of Houston Baptist.
It's a couple of times. I don't know if the Bears are anticipating, but, he comes in there like a cannon, almost as if he was blitzing. Saw it in the first half with Ogletree, and now Caleb Johnson. I think he's just reading it, and again, beats the guard to the spot and able to make the tackle for a loss. Nice play, back-to-back by Caleb Johnson.
First Houston Baptist player to ever sign an NFL contract. He was the Southland co-defensive player of the year last year. They only played 4 games, but he had a very productive career.
All right, it is 17 to 13, 3rd and 15.
Third down, just a 4-man rush with a spy. Sinnott's going to take off.
Sinnott's going to take off himself.
He's going to
got
pick
a
up the first down. Good effort by Sinnott, who, as you mentioned, had some
gain of
good
about
rush effort in
17
his
on that play.
days. 18-yard run.
Bears are in man-to-man coverage, but there's Johnson again. At least he's hustling all across the field, able to tackle him from behind, but man-to-man coverage, tough for the DBs to drop off. Again, they're trying to either man up, and he's able to sneak and get the first down scrambling.
Good hustle by Johnson, what you'd expect to see from a guy who's trying to stay on the roster. It's the former Cal Golden Bear Patrick Laird and Mike Pennell and Charles Snowden team up again.
That is Lard.
Along with Deontay
Gain of
Ruffin.
2 on that play.
Mike Pennell, another name you mentioned earlier to add depth to the defensive line, a guy who's obviously been around for a while. 14 games with Kansas City last year. You may have heard his name with Green Bay when he was part of that defensive line.
Yeah, really, I thought when Green Bay got rid of him, that's when their
run defense dropped
off. He is a big-bodied player, good in the rotation, comes with a lot of experience that you mentioned, and he rotated in for Chris Jones last year for Kansas City, and I think that was a good pickup by Chicago.
Snowden putting pressure on Sinnott, but he
and that is the first down by Perry.
12-yard
got
pickup
it down to the 40.
Perry. And 11 minutes to play. See a little bit of a limp from Thomas Graham Jr.
Yeah, a little friendly fire there.
Just under 11 to play.
Yep, looked like it. Thomas Graham Jr. out of Oregon.
What's going on, military nerd?
6th-round pick. He opted out of the 2020 season, so like a lot of guys who did opt out, shows up at the Senior Bowl and impressed. His last competitive game, though, was the Rose Bowl on January 1st, 2020, that one-point win over Wisconsin. So there's some meaningful snaps for Graham today.
Here we go.
Laird again.
Gain of about a yard, maybe 2.
He's a very physical
Hey,
corner,
appreciate
like
that, Tremaine
safety,
Johnson.
They're going to try him out at nickel. He's in a competition there right now, but he's very physical. I've seen him in games on tape where, say, a pulling guard and he was playing the nickel position, he'll come in and he'll submarine an offensive lineman. He is a very physical player for his stature.
He's in that nickel battle that we talked about at the top. Duke Shelley,
prayers up, Brandy.
Marquis Christian has had a couple moments as well.
That's actually the reason why I'm growing out my hair, is to donate to those kids with cancer.
On 2nd down, blitz coming. Pressure on Sinnott. He gets away initially, and then finished off by Daniel Archibong, the rookie out of Temple. Good penetration from the entire front.
Archibong with
the
sack.
All blue shirts with a good push.
Lost
As you
a
mentioned,
4
they bring
on
the
that
secondary
play.
blitz from that standpoint. Really nowhere for Sinnott to go. Way to finish
What's
it
up,
up
James Holyfield?
Close it out.
Mike Pennell, a plugger inside.
Ross,
91 career games for Pennell for a couple of organizations. Part of the Chiefs Super Bowl run, as you mentioned earlier,
James,
too, Jim.
can I use that picture and put it on the
12.
community tab, brother?
Draw play for Laird.
And Laird, good gain on that play.
4th-year man
was
out of
short
Villanova.
on the 3rd down. Gonna bring up 4th and short.
Played a handful of games, most of the season with Denver last year. 42 NFL games under his belt. 4th and 4, and Miami will leave the offense out there to run through their set. Eric Studesville and George Godsey are the new co-offensive coordinators for Miami after they replace Chan Gailey.
All right, here we go. 4th down and 4. They're going to try to go for it.
4th and 4 out of the backfield.
And they're going to get the
Patrick
first
Laird
down.
hustling for the line
That's
to gain.
Laird.
Penalty marker came flying in as Deontay Ruffin was trying to catch up to him.
There is a flag, though. Let's see what the flag's about.
See what the flag is.
Quick hitting play one-on-one. Bears are clapping. Looks like it's against Miami.
Maybe
nice play by Ruffin, though.
Yep. Block in the back, or maybe offensive pass interference was the initial. You saw the hands out. It's one of those two.
Pass interference, offense, number 83. 10-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
Kirk
All right, that first down is now negated. They're going to bring it down
to spot foul.
Down to 4th and 14.
And they'll have to redo 4th down. And they'll punt it away now. So C.J. Marable is the deepest man back. Marable, part of the running back unit, rookie out of Coastal Carolina.
4th down and 15.
A very good pass-catching running back.
Here comes the punt. And it's going to be a touchback. Ball's going to be placed at the 20-yard line.
8 minutes to play here in the fourth.
8:08 left in the fourth. 17-13. Bears with the slight lead. What's up, Darius Johnson? What's up, SK47? Yes, I'll be on for the Browns game. In fact, I'll be on for, we got the Broncos and the Vikings up next, then the Browns, Jaguars, and then the Chargers and the Rams. And then tomorrow we got the Panthers and the Colts.
There's good penetration from Miami's defense. And the second-year man out of Ole Miss, a guy I remember talking to about cow calling in his days in the South, Benito Jones. This guy can call cows. It's one of my favorite things. We had a piece of video of him calling out to his family as a farm down south.
I'm not too sure on how you can do that, brother.
It's amazing.
Isn't that something to do with the bell? Don't you just ring the bell?
No, he actually just, he has like this call for him. It's incredible.
I'd probably advise you to probably try to go get like YouTube TV or something like that.
Hands off.
You can get a ton of channels for not that expensive.
Breaks through.
Oh, Pierce
breaks free.
He's loose to
into
the 50,
Dolphin territory.
40.
Still on his feet inside the 35.
Down just near the 30-yard line.
Nice individual effort by Pierce right here.
Pierce, holy Toledo. Got into that second gear.
Just keeps his legs churning.
And broke
Got the
loose.
stalemates up front. Right there, that's just effort. Keeps his feet churning, finds the daylight, and then turns on the speed. Good acceleration right there. Had some opportunities late in the year for the Chicago Bears. Makes a good opportunity right there.
6:44 left.
That was one Oregon State
Hands it
leader.
off.
Here's another, Ryan Nall, who's
got
had
it
some
to
big
about the
runs
30.
in the preseasons in 18 and 19. Re-signed for one more year.
That was
for
a
playing every game
51-yard
first
gain
career touchdown against
by
Tennessee
Pierce
a year ago.
They bring back in C.J. Marble. As you mentioned, he had a lot of touchdowns in college as well.
What's up, Guts?
For him, 19
How did
times
Fields look? He looked pretty darn good.
7 receiving. This guy's a very explosive player and definitely has a nose for the end zone.
Had a touchdown against Jacksonville.
All right, second
Pierce.
down and 8 with 6:05 left in the fourth
contest
quarter.
Last season.
Folds under
6 minutes to
center.
play.
Big Foles hands it off.
This rookie out of Coastal
Gain of
Carolina,
about a yard.
2,700
That's
yards on the ground, 84 catches, 29 rushing TDs, as you mentioned, Jimmy. He's got some nice size and speed to him. Tariq Cohen obviously is still on the shelf with that ACL injury suffered in week 3 last year after he signed the extension. Hasn't seen time in practice yet, but he has been working out on his own, so a good sign for Tariq. Yeah, it is a good sign for Tariq Cohen. Went out so early in the season last year, and Bears fans know, I mean, that guy is capable of 70 receptions and obviously is cat quick and has punt return duties as well.
All right, we got a flag on the play.
Procedure penalty.
False start, offense, number 37. 5-yard penalty, remains third down.
There's Tariq Cohen. Torn ACL, week 3, early in the season last year, right after he had just signed that extension. You know what he's capable of at his best when he's healthy in both special teams and as a flexible offensive piece.
I just think overall speed has improved tremendously.
All right, it's going to be
for the
third
Bears
down
offense,
and
as
12.
we mentioned earlier, with the wide receivers on the outside, that's going to open up some
Big
things
Foles
underneath.
in the shotgun.
Like Tariq Cohen coming out of the backfield, how he's going to be used in space, so they're going to be tough to defend.
Foles throws it out
throw,
to Scooter Harrington,
caught.
tight end at Stanford. And if you say those words, that means typically you're a good college player as tight ends at Stanford.
Got it near the first down marker is going to be short.
For him, he's had a lot of good players in front of him, but only 12 receptions, 103 yards, and a couple of touchdowns in 4 years at Stanford. But you look at Schultz and the tight ends that have come out of there, holy cow, Stanford's been loaded the past, I'd say over
What's
a
up,
decade
Crow?
at that position.
I think Iowa, Stanford, Notre Dame, teams that really get those tight ends out there. Santos hit the 53-yarder at the end of the first half. It's been Brian Johnson for the majority, the entirety really, of the second half. This will be a 44-yard field goal try for Brian Johnson.
All right, here's a 44-yard field goal try.
20 of 26 last year. Did not miss a single PAT in his Virginia Tech career, 131 of them.
And the kick is up and good.
20 straight points
Chicago
for the Bears.
Up by 7.
With just over 4 minutes to play, and Matt Nagy feeling it.
4:18 left in the fourth.
In a good move.
All right, do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. First wins in the first 3 seasons as Bears head coach. 1 away from tying Lovie Smith. He is tied with George Chalice and Dave Winnissett. Nagy and George Hallis both have 28 wins in their first 3 seasons.
Matt Nagy has talked about play calling. It's always a story in every camp, in every city that has an NFL team. You're going to talk about, well, what's the percentage? How do you want to do this? I think the point is, David Montgomery has talked about it. He wants touches. They want to run the ball and establish the run. They want to make things as easy as possible on Andy Dalton as well.
Yeah, I think the commitment to the run game is going to be all the difference in the world. Their last 3 games, when they did commit to David Montgomery, it helped out quite a bit in terms of the run play action game. And I think if they are committed to 20 attempts a game with David Montgomery, it should bode well for their play action attack.
All right, here comes
and I think Andy Dalton, at least early in the season, will really benefit from that. They'll just have
20,
much more offensive accountability with a good decision maker like Andy Dalton.
Down at the 22-yard line, maybe the 23.
25-yard line by Sam Kamara. And again, Matt Nagy gave up play calling duties for a stretch of 5 games after Thanksgiving.
All right, we got 4 minutes and 11 seconds.
Bill and Andy Dalton
left
have
in the fourth quarter.
Well-established 3-year run in Cincinnati, 2 as offensive coordinator and quarterback. So there is a lot of trust in this collaborative effort for all the quarterbacks, Laser, DiFilippo, and Nagy to all get together.
Well, I think for Matt Nagy, where it's great is he's going to get a feel for Justin Fields and the plays that he's really good at.
All right, here we go. First and 10.
Obviously, as time goes on.
At the 24.
But Bill Laser being here, he's already been really discussing
and
those
he goes
comfortabilities
down
with Andy Dalton. Hey, this is what Andy has always done well. This is what he feels comfortable with. And Andy, being a veteran, he's just going to tell him. I think when you look at Andy Dalton as a veteran,
man, he's not looking good for the
Dolphins. He's
Dolphins.
comfortable in his skin. Hey, Coach, XYZ, I feel really good about, and I think that's going to help Matt Nagy along as well.
So Bill Laser in the middle there. Mike Pettin.
Second and 12.
Well. Dumped it underneath for Lynn Bowden Jr. Driven
and
down.
Bowden Jr. Good gain on that play. Going to bring up 3rd down and short.
3rd down coming up.
I even like Archibald. Here you got the big defensive lineman. He was swiping at the ball, trying to tackle the receiver from behind. So the memo has clearly gotten across. 2 turnovers in this game already.
My mama's a Vikings fan, and my daddy's a Broncos fan.
3rd and short.
Hey, I appreciate that, military nerd.
In the 2nd and 3rd quarters.
And that's the first down.
Again. Austin Calitro on the stop, 8-yard run. Miami scored 404 points last year. That was their 3rd highest total in franchise history. Blitz from the Bears. Sinnott gets rid of it.
And
a good job by Jordan
that's
Lucas.
That's a reception.
To jump on top.
Gain of about 4 on that play.
And stop him at the 44-yard line.
Oh, that's Scarlett. Okay. All right, 2nd down and 6.
Incomplete.
Oh, that's a bad pass.
Scarlett. He got hit right away. Good break on the ball by Lucas. There's Tua Tagovailoa. Had some good drives. That nice connection with Gesicki. But No looking over your shoulder. There's not going to be a discussion this year in Miami the way there was last year. It's going to be to his team as long as he's healthy to do so.
It's going to be interesting with those co-offensive coordinators that you mentioned in Gotze. And I know Eric Studesville well. He was the running backs coach here for the Bears when A-Train won Rookie of the Year, Anthony Thomas. And so
all right,
I think the
guys,
world
sorry about that. Back,
as a
third
coach,
down and 6.
Be interesting as this young quarterback's going to be getting it from both ends.
2:21 left.
Offensive coordinators.
Sinnott.
Nothing there for Sinnott. Working outside.
He's going to throw.
And
that's incomplete.
Good job to break on the ball by Trey Roberson.
Gotta bring out 4th down and 6.
4th down.
It's always rough on young quarterbacks. I don't think they've changed all their terminology for Miami, but I guess there's some subtle differences, and that's just never good for a young quarterback when you're trying to learn one system and then all of a sudden you have a bunch of changes. So we'll see where it goes for that young quarterback. Extremely talented. And going on year 2, we'll expect big improvements.
That's Tua. That's what Justin Fields is going through right now as well. You have to
all right,
learn
4th down and 6. They're going to try to go for this.
Back of your hand.
Ball got to get to the 50-yard line.
I looked at the back of my hand at a long time, so I actually don't know what that analogy means anymore.
He's
More
in
pressure
trouble.
on Sinnott, and he has to launch it up into the air, and it's incomplete.
And
Sam
it's incomplete.
Kamara
Turnover
with great
on
pressure.
down.
You mentioned his name a couple of times.
He's an interesting player from Stony Brook. You know, when you look at him, he was a defensive end. They're trying to see if he can play at outside backer. You know, they've tried him a couple of times. So look at his quicks for a 275-pound guy. He moves pretty good. So twice he was in the backfield earlier this second half.
Now Roberson again, and then Kalitra helping out as well. As the Bears take over, turnover on downs. This will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Plus field position, chance to add some points late in the game with this unit out there.
All right, here we go. Here's the handoff. Here's no gain on that play.
Had a great day here.
All right, we got the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left in this ball game. What's up, Jet? Jet says, hey. What's up, Dwight? Says, wow, Miami blew it. Almost to 100 likes. I love your play-by-play live stream. Hey, I appreciate that, Jet. Yeah, we got 3 more games after this game. We're definitely going to be having some fun. It's going to be the Vikings and the Broncos, I believe. Yeah, Broncos at the Vikings up next. Then we got the Browns at the Jaguars and Chargers at the Rams.
In this stream, we will not be showing the game due to copyright reasons. We do live reactions, game audio, and play-by-play. Thank you. With that being said, sit back and relax and rock with your boy!
Yeah, sorry about that, Splashy Go Crazy. Can't show the game, but we have a blast doing the play-by-plays and reactions and stuff like that. If you hang out and give this a shot, hopefully you can enjoy it. Hey, absolutely, Keith Davis. Yes, and we got one tomorrow. We got the Colts and Panthers. It'll be the Panthers at the Colts tomorrow. Hope the little MVP is feeling better. I appreciate that, Paul. I just subscribed to you. Hey, I appreciate that, Jet. Every time I say something, I get put in timeout. Why you get put in timeout, Cameron? Pookie Chip says it's just like on a regular Sunday, Colts and Panthers. By the way, I'm a motivational speaker. Hey, Keith Davis, why is he getting put in timeout? Oh, because you're a troll? 4 minutes till the next game?
On the first stage for Justin Fields.
Yeah,
today.
I think it's all bonus. He showed his mobility. I think he got the offensive running game going from that standpoint.
All right,
made
here we
good
go.
decisions. Really, and you look at the Bears, like you said, able to recover
I
that
appreciate
fumble.
that, military
There's no
nerd.
takeaways and no sacks by the Chicago Bears offense. That definitely is a positive.
Ryan Nall will carry this one ahead.
All
Pick
right,
up a couple.
Nall.
3rd down and 8 coming up for the Bears.
Gain of a couple on
Minute
that play.
45 left.
You don't turn over the football. You don't have negative plays like sacks. You can win a lot of games when you're staying on schedule. And I think for the most part, Bears were able to do that other than the one series where they had those penalties. And that'll clean itself up. A lot of different guys getting the opportunities to play here in preseason.
What's up, Ray
Next
Rod?
week, we'll be back with you at noon for
How did Fields do? Justin
our
Fields
coverage
did
of the
really,
Bills
really
and
well.
The Bears. Second preseason game of 3. Mitch Trubisky, now the backup to Josh Allen, will be back at Soldier Field next Saturday. We'll watch it right here.
All right,
Timeout.
it looks like
Chicago
takes
their
timeout.
The 32nd timeout.
Defensively, I think you check those boxes. You get 2 turnovers.
3rd down
Defensively,
and 8.
in the red zone, they held them to 2
20
field
to
goals.
13.
They got the big
Chicago
interception
with the
by
football.
Houston Carson
They take
down there.
their
So
first
and then they
timeout.
got 2 sacks. So 2
With a minute
takeaways,
16
2 sacks.
left
They
on a
checked
3rd and
some
8.
boxes defensively of what they wanted to do as well.
It's going to be a tough test right out of the gate. You get the Rams. Now, there's a lot to be made about the Rams. They'll see a very familiar face in Los Angeles with the new quarterback in Matthew Stafford, with some very talented receivers as well. It's an offense that's still...
All right, here we
I
go.
know
3rd
injuries are
down
a big deal
and
for the
8.
Rams, but it's going to be a tough test for the Bears defense out of the gate with the skill position players.
Ball's at the
they wanna
Miami
run the football, and obviously a
42-yard
more
line.
deadly, accurate quarterback in Matthew
Oh!
Stafford. Breaks it through. How about
No, got a
He's
first
done it
down.
every preseason. Ryan
Got
Nall,
it down
big
to the
run,
4,
first
maybe
and
the
goal.
3-yard line.
39 yards on
A
that scamper.
39-yard carry.
He's good for 1 every August.
I'll tell you what, you feel like it's Groundhog Day up there. There goes Ryan Nall again. Again, he keeps his legs churning, breaks a couple of tackles right there, comes out the other side. And this is what Coach Nagy talked about. You got your 4-minute offense out there. You want to salt games away. That's where your rushing totals can really be better. And obviously, Ryan Nall doing a great job there. Slithering through that hole. It kind of got so low, I don't think they knew where he was.
Remember, he's a 2,200-yard rusher in his
All right,
Oregon
first
State
and
career.
goal.
They only have 10. They need an 11th. That will be Jesse James running out there. Delay of game is the call.
I got delay game.
First down.
Sideline etiquette, not getting the guys out there.
So ball is
Again,
now
we
going to
laugh
be at
because
the
we as
8-yard
fans
line.
and observers and broadcast, hey, it's the preseason. Matt Nagy's not
On
going to be
first
happy
and
about
goal.
that.
Coaches are furious about that. Like, we go through these call meetings. You always have call meetings before the first preseason game because, you know, the roster, you got 90 guys on it. And you got to know all these call meetings that you go through, and it drives coaches bananas when the personnel is not on the field.
All right, Chicago wins this ball game, 20
Certainly
to 13.
some things to build on, but a lot of positive on day 1 of this preseason for the Bears.
Yeah, I
All
think
right,
Bears
so I am
fans are
going to end
excited
this, and I got to set up for the next
Justin
game
Fields. They
and
like
then
the
start
outing
this
that
next
team had. They were
game.
hard-hitting. They
So
accomplished,
I
like
will
I said,
see you
the
guys in the
turnovers
next
that they
one.
wanted
Stay
to
in the
get
building.
defensively.
It will
And I
redirect
just
you
think,
into the
you know,
next
it's a shiny
stream.
new toy. I think there's, you know, nobody's under any delusions of